The Browns franchise. Today we take on the 49ers. Will we win this game? It's time to find out. We'll see at the end. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we do win.
Well, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan. This guy's playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making a long trip to the East Coast. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. All right, punter Thomas Morstead has the ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do you guys in the huddle want to play for him? Do they believe in you? Everywhere JJ has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another carry for Charbonnet. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 20-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for the receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down with some quality yardage on that play.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They have an nice opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 34. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. Wow, and he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down. Purdy will sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
First down throw by Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a 49er first down.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Third and long for him here. Kittle's got it on the slant. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. Now he's got it inside the 15.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Browns and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Drive will center with the run by Charbonnet. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Charbonnet. 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 4.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. McCarthy throwing on 4th down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We got a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Purdy to throw it. He's going to keep it this time. Purdy has it knocked out. And the Browns pick it up. And they can't call the return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
There are so many fundamental get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field. You gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB does it, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up third down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time. Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people, if you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Option play. Here's a gift to Charbonnet. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's fourth down. The Browns are lined up to punt.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
At the 16-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Purdy throwing here. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. He'll start from the 39. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
On third down, there goes Charbonnet. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be fourth down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Charbonnet, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got a first to begin the fray. This is Charbonnet heading right. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. And it's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On second down, along with Charbonnet. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here he is on third and long. It's his running back. That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long, Purdy. He's behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. Thomas Morstead on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fielded just beyond his 40. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. Starting this drive with a give to Charbonnet. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Oh, it's 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Here's Charbonnet again on 2nd. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. And there's a man there, it's intercepted! Quandre Diggs with the INT. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The 49ers find themselves at a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. He keeps it and takes off. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Another try following the sack. Completed to his running back. And this is taken ahead to the 42. From the secondary, Greg Delpit on the tackle. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're in a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
The Browns getting their offense out there. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. First and 10, it's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Now he gets to Charbonnet, cutting right. They're cobbled together a yard there. Knocked down by Fred Warner.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's brought down after a short gain. Browns are lining up to punt. It's a fake from deep on their own half. This is caught. And the fake works to perfection. First down.
Everybody needs a good emergency quarterback, and I think this team just found their man. Seems like a call they had confidence in, no question about it. And what a perfect moment to call it.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another carry for Charbonnet. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a pickup of 11. That's good for Cleveland. First down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run now with Charbonnet. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
This time it's a passing play. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good gain. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Here's Judkins. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. McCarthy to throw for it. That one's caught by Tillman. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Charbonnet now up the middle. Breaks the tackle, still going. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. It's the Browns looking at 2nd and 1. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I love that jet sweep for so many different reasons, Kate. But I really love when you get your athlete coming across, building up speed, so you can take off once that edge is set. He cuts it upfield, turns that type of run into a highlight reel run.
Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get some late points and the lead. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
49ers nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The San Francisco offense handed out to take over. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. On the ground to begin. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Browns pick it up. They're able to take this fumble back inside the red zone.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
That's good for Browns. First down.
This is Charbonnet. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
There's another for him. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
14. 49ers nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. First down throw by Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They send a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun is Purdy. They'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. On 3rd down, Purdy. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. There's 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you all had a very happy Thanksgiving weekend. As we wrap up the month of November, let's get after it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin with the reigning, defending Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's Treylon Burks. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Eagles get the W by 2 touchdowns. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's Lamar Jackson. He'll look for his veteran tight end, Mark Andrews, touchdown. The Ravens come away with a victory. They win by 6. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And here goes Isaiah Pacheco. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and up the alley he goes. The Chiefs are absolutely red hot. They've now won 7 in a row as they get the job done in this one. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Running back, motioning right. Pretty throwing here on first. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Purdy on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll mix the catch. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but showed a love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er first down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's across the 20, still going. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. First throw for the backup now. Avoids the sack. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
On fourth down, it's Jones. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Buying some time left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up third down.
He's tackled at the 29.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Warriors, 17. Let's go.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. On target here to Njoku. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Kate, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time, twice on Sunday.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He completes it in traffic. And he's got a... McCarthy throwing on third down. That's caught for the first. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All right, I'll set up now. First and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Second down now, 7 to go. A give up the middle to Ford. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Ford. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Intended
No
for
connection on the
David
last
Mitchell.
play, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Browns hold an 11-point advantage. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Third down, Jones to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First carry here for Jordan James. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's 2nd and 7. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. George Kittle, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call, and remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Falls short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's shot kicks to begin the drive. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yards to go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. He'll throw it. He finds Njoku complete. be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It's Judkins on the counter. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Completed over the middle. And this spot is going to be closed, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. They'll go, Judkins. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Another one for Judkins. He's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Another game to Judkins. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd down run from Judkins. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns push the lead up to 12.
49ers 15.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. San Francisco to the line. He's 1st and 10. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Jones on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Dancing up the chains here on 3rd and 4. To throw again, it's Jones. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 29-yard line.
Judkins up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offense defensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the give, here's Judkins. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Judkins. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. Headed out right. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down. McCarthy throwing here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making a 3-score game in the 4th. On his Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns go up by 19.
49ers 15.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the 49ers on offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. There's a give inside to James. Takes out a 1-stop. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Dumps it off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. Ayuk put in motion left. Jones now on 3rd down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now Judkins. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns nearing their 9th win of the season. 1st down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. And this is Judkins. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns put exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Now run, James.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss, just like that.
Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. Third down, 1 yard to go. Give left side to James. Down after getting this up to the 41. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Toss now to the short side. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. He gave him just enough room to run.
It's caught. Pearsall has it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Here he goes. One final shot. He's got it at the 6. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. And that one is through, so take a final point off of what's
Final score, Browns 41, Niners 22. Browns are 9-3. All the 49ers dropped to 4-9. Player stats for you: J.J. McCarthy, 16 of 26, 165, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Mac Jones, 10 of 13, 151 and 3 scores. Zach Charbonnet, 24 for 63 and a touchdown. Judkins, 19 for 82 and 2 touchdowns. And Hairston, 1 for a 1-yard touchdown. Cedric Tillman had a receiving touchdown. Did Winshawn Judkins. McGuire, Newsom, Schlesinger, all forced fumbles, while Hickman, Tryon Shoyinka, and Mason Graham all recovered fumbles. No defensive touchdowns today, but kicking-wise, Niara, 1 for 1 on extra points. Hopkins, 5 for 6 on extra points. That'll do it for today's ball game. Thanks for watching. Once again, the Browns defeat the 49ers 41-22.